Okay, yes, welcome back, beautiful soul. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here and taking care of yourself, most importantly. So, today I want to be talking about what a spiritual awakening is. Then we will be moving to why spiritual awakening is not about up there, but it is about down here, and what this means to you and how this can improve your life. All right, so let's start. So, spiritual awakening, what is this? Spiritual awakening is the knowing. It is the knowing and the feeling that there is more to life than what we see every day. That's spiritual awakening. So many people have throughout their lives a feeling that there is something more, that there is more than what they can perceive with their five senses. So that's a thing. It's a special reminder. There is more than what you can perceive with your five senses. So, and there are many different ways in how you can achieve a spiritual awakening. Some people achieve that through a near-death experience. Some other people through use of spirit plants such as ayahuasca or mushrooms. And there are various ways on how you can achieve this. There are different ways, but at the end they all bring you to the same knowing that there is something more than what you just perceive in life every day. Now, this is a very beautiful process. I think this is something. I'm sorry, there is noise in the back. I'm shooting this where traffic is passing by. But yeah, so spiritual awakening is a beautiful thing because it brings you close to yourself. It brings you close to love, really, and to knowing who you are as in its pure essence, right? So you can become more you as possible. That's the purpose of a spiritual awakening. Now, the thing about a spiritual awakening, and this is one of the biggest dangers of spiritual awakening, is that people will believe the spiritual awakening is all about out there, and they will reject the physical body. They will reject this 3D reality. They will reject your body. They will reject their mental state. That's a great danger, beautiful soul. Because enlightenment, awakening, what it really is, it's to connect you with love. Now you cannot, love is not in nature separation. Love is not in nature ripping apart. No, love is building together, union, healing. Do you see? So when you awaken and when you have this spiritual journey that it ignites in you, which I hope it does, and if you're watching my videos, then that very probably means that you might be going through the same. What it will cause within you is healing, is unifying yourself. You see, so what people do is and I understand why this is done, because as you awaken, you will realize that you as yourself, let's say in my case, Brian, I will realize that I really don't exist, that is way more things that are happening than the mind can comprehend, and that is very scary, and the mind will freak out a little bit. So that's what the people call what is called the ego. And they will, when you start spiritually awakening, the ego is a little bit difficult to work with, because it will try to hold on to the reality and to things that it knows, right? The ego. And then I understand that people then try to battle the ego and to take it away. But the thing is that the spiritual awakening will show you that the ego is not right, but there is no need to be a battle with the ego. There is no need to be a battle with this reality. Because if you awaken, yes, it will show you that the ego doesn't know everything. Yes, that is true. But it is going to absorb, it is going to embody that ego in a healed and open-minded way. So I see, if you search on YouTube some of the videos on spirituality, they can be quite dark and they can be very scary, and that, I guess, that's one of the reasons why people are a little bit scared about spirituality, because it can be, believe me, it can be very dark, it can be very overwhelming, and even though that's necessary, that's not its purpose. So this purpose of spiritual awakening is to rip you up, to shake you up from where you are consciously. Then yes, there has become this the ego gets shaken up, and it causes pain in your, and a little bit of suffering while you awaken, although it's a beautiful thing, and then it brings you back in a healed way, so you can fulfill then a life full of love, full of union. That's what a spiritual awakening is. So I hope that you don't fight your ego. I hope that you don't, if you're going for spiritual awakening, please be gentle to yourself, because it is already a very, for the ego it is very heavy already, right? So don't try to fight the ego. There is no battling the ego. Just embrace it, calm it down. When this ego starts to panic, and instead of just bashing it away and saying, get away here of ego, and you start this mental battle within yourself, just take a deep breath and embrace yourself. Love is about acceptance. Love is about compassion, understanding, patience, and that's what a spiritual awakening is. You see why spiritual awakening is important? Because it will teach you compassion to yourself. It will teach you love to yourself. It will teach you patience, because the ego will be freaking out. It will teach you understanding. It will teach you so many virtues. Do you see why spiritual awakening is important? And not only for you, well, for if your experience is this is amazing, but do you see why spiritual awakening is important? Because this whole process that you will be going through, even though it might be a little bit scary, and I hope for you it won't be that, right? But what it will teach you is that it is going to give you these jewels, these values, which society for a big part has lost, because people are so focused now on money, on looking good with filters, on faking their lives, on not being true to themselves. And what a spiritual awakening will do is going to tell you, hey, you don't need to do that. What you need to do is love yourself. You need to be yourself. And I guess that's why so many people are awakening lately, because the world cannot continue being fake anymore. You cannot living in an illusion. You see this illusion that nowadays it's more clean than ever. The filters that are being applied on social media, the fake lives, all the things that we do to impress other people, the nice clothes we wear just so other people can think that we are good internally. No, what really matters is how you feel throughout life, not how you are seen throughout life, but how you feel throughout life. Do you see? This is what is important in life. This is what is important in life, how you feel. That's why your jewels, your spiritual jewels, you cannot give it away for anything. And that's what a spiritual awakening will teach you. Alright, beautiful soul, this is all for today. I hope you keep processing and growing through your spiritual journey. Please drop a like and subscribe so you can see more videos like this. And until the next video, sending you much love. Bye bye.